Hello and welcome to chemistry class. In our previous class, we have learned the classification of substances. Substances are classified into pure substances and mixed substances. Pure substances further classified into elements and compounds, and mixed substances further classified into homogeneous and heterogeneous. In our previous class, we have discussed about the elements. Today our topic is compounds. So let us know about the compounds. A compound is a substance that is formed when two or more elements combine chemically in a fixed proportion. For example, water is a compound formed by the chemical combinations of elements hydrogen and oxygen in a fixed atomic ratio. That is, every molecule of water consists of two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. Carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, calcium oxide, zinc chloride are other examples of compounds. The properties of a compound differ from those of its constituent elements. Material made up of two or more substances combined chemically in a fixed proportion. Smallest unity is a molecule. Can only be separated by a chemical process and don't retain properties of parent elements. That means compounds do not retain their properties of parent elements. For example, water is a compound that does not support burning. However, its constituent oxygen supports burning and hydrogen burns readily. Next, coming to the chemical formula of a compound. The chemical formula of a compound is the representation of a molecule of the compound. It represents the number of atoms of the elements present in one molecule of the compound. For example, the chemical formula of water is H2O. It represents a molecule of water formed by combination of two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. The number of atoms present in a molecule of a compound depends on the combining capacity of the element forming the compound. The combining capacity of an atom of an element is called its valency. So valency means the combining capacity of an atom of an element. The valency of an element is a whole number. It varies from 1 to 8. An element with a valency of 1 is said to be monovalent. For example, lithium, sodium, potassium and hydrogen. With atom with a valency 2 is called divalent. For example, oxygen, magnesium and zinc. And with a valency 3 is called trivalent, as boron and aluminium. Most elements have variable valencies, that is more than one valency. Here you can see in this table, nitrogen has two valencies, 3 and 5, phosphorus has 3 and 5, sulfur has 2, 4, 6, and then chlorine, magnesium, iron and so on. We can derive the chemical formula of a molecule of a compound by following steps next. To derive chemical formula, we first have to write down the symbols of the elements that makes up the compound. Here you can see the two elements are carbon and oxygen. So we have to write down the symbols. Next step, we have to write down the valencies of each of the elements below their respective symbols. Here, the valency of carbon is 4 and the valency of oxygen is 2. And the valencies are below the respective symbols. Step 3, we have to interchange the valencies and write them as subscripts next to the symbols. Here you can see we have interchanged the valencies and write them as subscripts like C2O4. Next step, we have to simplify the formula by dividing the valencies by a common number. If not divisible by any common number, leave the valencies as they are. Here you can see the valencies are divisible by 2. So the simplified formula would be CO2 dividing 2. Here a molecule of carbon dioxide is formed by the combination of atoms of the elements carbon and oxygen. Here the table on the screen gives the chemical formulae of some compounds formed by the combination of certain metals with oxygen or sulfur. That's all today. In our next class we shall discuss about the mixtures.